Well, you can see I come home and there's a little robin that's come into my house, and I have a cat which is sleeping. Oh, she's gone. So thank God. Good omen. Freeing the bird. Well, it's a beautiful day and driving through the town of Rossinver, little village of Rossinver, on the shores of the Loch Maeve to Sligo town. Crossing the bridge now from Fermanagh into County Leitrim. So today's reflection as I'm driving to Sligo is magic and the application of magic, and how sometimes a spell can be put upon a person or a nation. And yeah, I was just thinking of in my own personal life, how there's still a spell on me to not speak ill of those that have done me ill. And even in the words ill, it's actually an abbreviation for evil. And there's part of me that really wants to speak about things, but I don't want to give the ill, the evil energy. But I wonder sometimes, if I don't speak about things, am I also giving it energy by not giving it room to just go? So it's a bit of a dilemma. Basically, I don't want to stir up a hornet's nest. Did I say a hornet's nest. So am I going to say anything? No, not about the evil, because for the most part, everybody believes they're good. I think they have to, in some way. If you look at all the stuff that's going on, what I see on my Facebook in Ireland, the different factions, people putting themselves forward, some real brave people speaking out about the plight of Ireland and how she fell under a spell, really, and has been for a long time. And then there are souls that are at different stages of awakening. I did hear a fellow talking about, I was awake before any of yous, and I've been doing this and I've been doing that. And the things I've been doing, you could say, were beneficial to the country. But what I feel is that there's a lacking of the spiritual understanding that goes with action. And for everybody's part, we all think we're doing right, and we can get ahead of ourselves and think that we're doing better than anybody else. But I feel it's up to each individual to just play their part and not feed the beast, not feed the evil. Work a little magic of your own, and that's what I'm trying to do every day, is to just bring a little bit of the magic back to the streets. And I've decided to document this year because it's worth documenting the work that I do has value, and it might not be seen by thousands of millions of people at all, but it's always between me and God. Anyway, my conscience guides me that I know that I need to put some effort into each day and give service to humanity with the skill that I have, by putting my best foot forward and just trying to present myself, be present, and not focus too much on the past or what ills or not ills have been done to me. But also I'm documenting it too because I haven't seen my daughter in nearly 6 years. I got divorced there at the beginning of COVID, and I really miss her like hell, you know. And it actually took her leaving with the mother to break this cold heart of stone that I kind of had in them times wide open. And I'm so grateful to her, Corey, for just making the journey. And I hope for some more time with you if you're listening, or with her. I think in the times before she left, I was very lost. I lost myself, you know, in that relationship, in that marriage, which lasted 14 years. And yeah, I mean, in a way, COVID has been a blessing to me to come back to myself. It's been an amazing 5 years. It's been heartbreaking. But in that time, I've climbed a lot of mountains, swam in a lot of rivers, wrote a lot of music, played on a lot of streets. I became a father again, and now I have a son who I've seen once. And I've found a meaningful relationship. Well, I mean, they all had meaning. So it's been a big 5 years. 2020 marked, not just for me, but I think for a lot of people, the beginning of an awakening. And there are stages of awakening. Where am I? It depends on what time of day it is. The company that I'm with. But like, well, you know, I mean, another big one that I have discovered in the last 5 years is Christ. I was raised Catholic and kind of threw out the baby, the bath water and everything during my teens and my arrogance, you know. But I was put off the Catholic Church, particularly with the stories of what happened at Toom in Galway, and just, you know, the truth of a lot of abuse that has happened within the Catholic banner, under the Catholic banner. But I have come back to my old faith, and I do go to Mass when I can. Deliver us from evil, Lord. Deliver us from evil. You can see there Palestinian flags flying in Hamilton, which is I'm guessing put there out of humanitarian reasons, in a way to highlight attention of the evil that human beings are capable of. You know, just the world's getting torn apart for one big smart city, from what I can understand. And you do often see, marches in Sligo town, and beep for Gaza, little signposts put up everywhere. And I have nothing against that at all. But again, it's a bit like that spell where you can't speak evil over those who are doing evil to you. It's like it has to break. In our own personal lives, and also in the bigger sort of conglomerate or macrocosm. What is happening in Palestine is atrocious, like all war is, and not just in Gaza, but everywhere. And who's to say who's right or wrong? America's bombed the fucking living hell out of certain countries, and we just don't know what is true or not anymore, particularly in this age of deception with AI. Oh, I've got to show you this mountain. Hang on. That mountain there that I'm driving towards is known as Benbow. It's the dragon, and you can see by the shape of it with the ridge on his back, and he's there lying dormant, waiting for the time to rise again. Yes. I was just talking there and realised the phone wasn't recording, but the summary of what I was saying is that this spell of evil being done to you and you can't speak up about it, the same thing's going on in our country. We can't stand there waving flags for Ireland and say, we are also being killed slowly with the vaccines, with the poor food, with the doors open to unvetted immigration, the genocide of our culture. But God help us, we can't speak up about it, no. Because we're labelled racist or lunatics. But we can wave our flags for Gaza, no problem. I mean, it's a sad state of affairs. Anyway, that's it, that's my rant over. Evil be gone, evil be gone, evil be gone. Coming into Sligo town now. Across the river. Just as we're coming into town here, I was thinking of a book I read years ago, and also reread recently, called The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. Kind of like a poetic prose, spiritual book with some beautiful illustrations. And there's a beautiful bit about musicians and what they offer at the marketplace, and I'm going to see if I can find that and include that in this video. It's my little thing to the traffic wardens to let them know that I'm working. I'm working with energy. Music is the movement of energy, so hopefully that'll keep tickets off my car. Now I just seen there's another busker here on the street. Robin, his name is. He's brilliant and well worth highlighting. He's from the Netherlands, but he sings such a strong Irish spirit on the street. I'm going to film him for you now. Hang on. Hey Robin. Good. I'm making a little video here. It's okay? I was just chatting to Robin there. He's a really cool guy, and he was just talking about he got an injury with his hand and fell on a glass with the drink, and we were just chatting how it's challenging for us as musicians. We seem to have this addictive gene. I'm standing outside a bookmakers here, and God knows they've robbed me, you know, of of everything, you know, and the drink can do that too as musicians. And it's like we give a lot of ourselves on the street. It's a personal thing to sing, you know, when somebody hears your vibration. And yeah, it was a bit worrying there to see he got cut up there with his hand, but he seems to be okay, and he's taking it as a warning. But yeah, it's like the price that it's the price that we all seem to pay as musicians, you know. It can be great, and it can be really bad, just depending on which way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, it's time to get the piano out of the bed. Let's get this baby out. So, just leaving the piano there with Robin, and I've got a bit of business to take care of here in the high street, so I'm going to just wander off and do that until it's time for me to play. Right, so I'm just here setting up the piano, and I'm with Danny Monaghan, who just came over and introduced himself, and I'm just having a wee chat with him. You're a travelled man, Danny.
Yeah. Travel from here to eternity. back again.
You can well believe it as well. And you were working at sea as well?
I worked there, what do you call it, with the Cune Airline and the Orient Line. Worked in the shipyards in Liverpool and Southampton. Outside of Glasgow, the QE was getting to a place called Reno.
Okay.
So there, we used to do, what do you call it, based in New York, we used to do all the Bahamas for years.
Okay, you've done that route as well, yeah. Antigua and Barbados. Curacao.
Curacao, yes.
I've been there myself.
Well, I see where I tried to think South Africa, Cape Town, Durban.
I never went out that way, but that's pretty cool, yeah.
And here's what they used to sing in South Africa, the loud John Pee Wee, get still. John Pee Wee, get still. Get aboard my fro, have a sick people down, get aboard my man, there's coffee in the can. That was the time of segregation.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, Caleb,
great to meet you, Danny,
Yeah, okay. Nice to meet him. Keep on listening to him. Caleb, nice to meet this guy. So,
Slán, Danny.
Bowley Kahana Watch, yes, sir.
Can I relax?
Right. So,
Slán, lad. What a character. So this is the joy for me with the antidote to the sameness, you know, that I come onto the street. It's the same street, but it's a different day. SS, DD, not same shit, different day. Same street, different day. But it's cool because there's a lot of people, and everybody's got a story, and it's, you know, sometimes these odd little characters, and the streets are full of them. Just make themselves known to me because it's an unusual thing that I'm doing, which is playing the piano on the street, and so kind of attracts all kinds of people. But I never met Danny before, but I really like him, and I look forward to chatting to him again. The streets of New York. I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of dollars and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all's not what it seems to be. But there's fellas who cut you for the coat on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. Take care of me, young bucko, and mind yourself well. Would you give this wee note to me, brother? Thanks. At the time, Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn. My father, the youngest, looked after the farm. Telephone call from America said, send the lad over. And the old fella said, sure couldn't do any harm. So I boarded a plane and I landed at Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi took me through the streets in the rain. Well, my poor heart was thumping all around with excitement. I could hardly even hear what the driver was saying. We came in the short parkway through the flatlands in Brooklyn to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was singing a song, and I sang, "You're as free as a bird." Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was Benji got shot down in an uptown parade. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I called up the old fella and I told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes. And he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and not to forget, be a proud Irish man. To Nelly's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December, cause the old fella died. Had to borrow the money from Phil on the side. And all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of me father. So we sold up the farm for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I bought in a train and I caught me a plane, and he found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. The kids know to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order in the streets of New York. La da 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 da. No, I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order in the streets of New York. Words to that effect. I can't lie, no more of your darkness. On my picture seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, and time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life. It's too late to save myself from falling. Closed the door and left me blinded by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. Just like a fragment of your life, to wander free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. I can't find, oh, the right romantic line. But see me once and see the way I feel. Don't discard me just because you think I mean you harm. These cuts I had, they need love to help them heal. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though I search myself, it's always someone else I see. Just like a fragment of your life to wander free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though I search myself, it's only someone else I see. Just like a fragment of your life to wander free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. The long and winding road that leads to your door. You left me standing here a long, long time ago. Don't leave me waiting here. Lead me to your door. The wild and windy night that the rain washed away has left a pool of tears crying for the day. Don't leave me waiting here. Let me know the way. Many times I've been alone, many times I've cried. Anyway, you'll never know the many ways I've tried. But still they lead me back to the long, winding road. You left me standing here a long, long time ago. Don't leave me waiting here. Lead me to your door. Wanna go on camera? Yeah, it is, yeah. Just introduce my best friend Sam. He just arrived to say hello and give me some medicinal help in the form
I
of...
give you nothing.
Oh, let's not mention anything about wisdom.
I'm Tierlin's imaginary friend.
That's the weird
His
thing.
best imaginary friend.
But if other people can see you, then
me now.
surely... No. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. My good friend Sam doesn't really want to be in here, so... Well, it's 2:30. I've been playing on the street for an hour and a half. Pretty cold. Fingers are pretty cold. But it's been interesting in the people I've met and the conversations I've had. And I just got bought a coffee by my friend Brian, who is different to Sam. Brian is a street sweeper. I'll just show you him. He's just down the road here. Hang on. That's Brian there, sweeping the streets. And I think I just queued myself up for a song. The song I'm thinking of is Coldplay's song. I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the world. Anyway, I'll play it now, and that might conclude my time on the street. I'm going to do a little bit more, do a little bit more down by the river, I think. I don't know whether anybody has ever seen, or any of the viewers have ever seen, Police Squad with Leslie Nielsen. I used to love it as a show as a kid. Still love it now. We used to start the show with the siren on, and the siren was just in front of the screen, and it would travel into sort of weird places. So I'm going to try something now, moving my piano across the town down to the river, and see if it resembles Police Squad in any way. You'll see. So now I've got it set up and I'm going to put it on the trolley, and I am going to take it down the road like Police Squad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back down at the river, which is such a beautiful setting. So I'm going to just play down here for an hour and enjoy. right, gentlemen. Thanks so much. See you later. Have a good one. A friend just brought me over something to eat and something to drink, so I'm going to take a little break. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, kicking up the paper with his worn out shoe? In his eyes you see no pride, and held loosely by his side. Yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. How can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Thank you very much. Oops, oops, Thank you. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and the clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home in two carrier bags. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. In the all-night cafe at 11:15, same old man sitting there all alone, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. Each tea light sent out and he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Thank you. Have you seen the old man outside the seaman's mission? Memory fading like the metal ribbons that he wears. In our winter city, the rain cries little pity. One more forgotten hero in a world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind.
Bravo.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Don't you remember?
I do.
Do you want anything to eat? Do you want a sandwich or anything? I love the smell. I play music too. Do you want your hot coffee?
I'm full of tea.
You're
I just got drank. Yeah, given 2 cups of tea.
You want a sandwich or anything?
I'm fine, thank you.
I always bring you something.
It's very nice.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful.
Thanks so
Isn't
much.
he so talented? He is. So talented.
He is.
So talented. So talented.
Well, I'm gonna head up to Queen Maeve's mound and walk up there and just get some fresh air. Just there in the distance there you can see my destination, Queen Maeve's mound. And yeah, I was hoping to catch the last rays of sun, but it looks like she's kind of going behind the clouds now anyway. One can only but try, but it's a good walk and there's always a sense of achievement. It's only like 30 minutes up to the top, but it's always great to get that that perspective and that feeling of achievement at the end of the day. Well, I'm here at the foot of Queen Maeve's mound and beautiful afternoon. So I've got me walking stick and going to head up and just enjoy the view from up there. Last little bit now, up to the very top. See the view all around. The last rays of the sun just over there. Well, I think I'm going to conclude my filming for today. It's been a good day. Got out of bed, climbed a mountain, played a few songs. Touched some people's lives, and yeah, it's all for the good. Tomorrow's another day. Bye for now.